online at buyatoyota.com. Toyota, let's go places. Blues getting set to take on the Edmonton Oilers tonight at Rexall Place. We'll have it for you here on Fox Sports Midwest. Well, it's not too often that professional athletes give you an up-close and personal look at their personal lives, but Blues captain David Backes invited our own Andy Strickland to take a look at his own place he calls home.
This is kind of our family movie night area.
You have a one-eyed cat?
He's only got one eye.
Oh, wow. Hey, if you've never seen a one-eyed cat before, now you have.
Now you have. Keep coming. This is the room that Kelly locked when she got pregnant.
So what's the rule? If she can't have any, you can't either?
But it's a common courtesy to not make the pregnant lady too angry, so.
You have a favorite bottle in here?
No, there's no, like, prized ones, but these are probably the coolest ones. These are from the Michael Vick fighting dogs, these victory dogs. They did all 22 dogs have their own bottles.
Have you ever opened one of these?
No. Nope. Enshrined to life. There's a 30 in there.
Okay.
Look at that, his 30th goal. 4th goal of the game from Boys and McDonald, 3-2-09.
I like that.
That was in Detroit. See, Red Wings puck.
Yeah, it was.
And these are the 4 I scored in Phoenix this year.
Okay.
All 4 of them. Yep, silver medal. Yeah.
I'm gonna pick this up, is that okay?
They treat it like it's your firstborn child.
Kind of heavy.
Yes.
Can you sit back now and appreciate a silver medal? I know it's hard at the time, probably, right?
Yeah, I mean, now I've been back and left there with nothing, and leaving with the silver medal was a better feeling than leaving with the 4th place medal.
I would imagine.
Yeah.
What was it like coming back with nothing? Was that difficult? Or
It was difficult. Poured a lot into that tournament and came home unsatisfied. Well, there's a little picture from our trip to Kenya. That was our work there. That needs to be hung, so if you know anybody with a hammer and a nail, otherwise I'll have to do it. All-Star game in 2011, and then jersey signed by the team in Vancouver. A couple more Olympic jerseys from that year, and then Miracle on Ice. That was at Garth Brooks' fundraiser that caught my eye and supported the charity, but also got a pretty cool piece of history to bring home and display. And then we missed one over here. This is one of those engagement photos from the St. Paul Hotel.
Yeah, see, I was going to ask you about that.
That was my rookie oops of what the heck were you thinking,
We
kid?
got to set the scene here.
So engaged maybe 6 months, just coming off an MCL injury, rehab skate in Minnesota. Kelly was in town, and she said, we're going to do our engagement photos after morning skate. And I was like, no, we're not. She's like, yeah, we'll just go down by the river. No one will ever see us. Okay, so I rush out of practice, get up there, and she's got this little scene set in the hotel lobby. And I'm like, we're not doing it here. And she's like, just real quick, take some pictures. So I get into this very uncomfortable position. We gaze into each other's eyes and start snapping a few photos, and all the guys start walking by. It's Paul Crean, Keith Kachuk, and Doug Waite, and just mortifying.
They just didn't say a word, did they? They just kept
just
walking,
let it
right?
go. No big deal.
Yeah.
So I was getting razzed pretty well. So the guys went on the online gallery, found this photo of poster size, and then all signed it for me and gave me a great memory of my learning experiences in the NHL.
All right, all I see is Big Walt. Can we read what that says or no?
Where did I go wrong with you, Dave? Big Walt, number 7. You two are the perfect couple, Barrett Jackman. Look how kind he was. Congrats, your life is over, Cam Jansen. I just puked, Brian Johnson.
Roses are red, violets are blue. Anoush. Okay, we'll stop reading that one. All right.
My first year, it wasn't a ton of success for the team. And we had lost like 5 in a row. And this was presented to me at a team meeting. And they brought me up in front of the team. I don't know what. It was like one day, Ray Borelli had like 1,000 games, so they gave him a nice clock, and all of a sudden they're calling me up, and they presented me with this signed by all the guys. So it was a little bit of an icebreaker, and not the last I've heard of it. Every time we go to Minneapolis, St. Paul, I hear about it.
Coming up later on Toyota Blues Live later this week, we'll have more on David Backes and his lovely wife, Kelly, with our own Andy Strickland. I'm sure you have some pretty good rookie stories.
Not like that. That was very, very, very brave of him to show Andy that. I don't know if I'd be showing anybody that little photo, but that's a nice story that goes with it. And you know what? The guys are cruel. I mean, you don't want to hang around with the guys when you have things going on, personal things that you really don't want them to see. So I think that's really a fun thing, and I know that the guys will talk about that for years, I'm sure, especially Big Walt.
I'm guessing Bobby Plager was the biggest jokester when you got in.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, you know, Bobby, but
No
we
surprise.
had an awful lot of guys that were big jokesters. I mean, Bobby was one of those, but I mean, goes just right down the list. I mean, a guy like Guy Lapointe, when he came here, was awful funny, and Larry Giroux. So we got Perry Turnbull. There's a lot of guys that goes down the list. So you really were very, very careful when you were around the guys, especially if you had your girlfriend or wife around. You really were very careful what you did, what you said, because someone's always watching and someone's always listening, Scotty.
David learned the hard way. Take a break on this edition of Toyota Blues Live. We'll go up to Rexall Place. Check in with John Kelly, Darren Payne when we come back after this.
Looking sharp, Len. Who's the lucky lady?